Greetings, gents. I'm geofatboy from Shave Nation Shaving Supplies, shavenation.com. Today I want to speak about different types of lather, how you apply your lather, different methods of applying your lather, shaving creams, soaps, shaving sticks, etc. First off, if you're using shaving cream from a tube, how do you get it from the tube onto your face? If you happen to have a bowl handy, you can squirt about a almond-sized dollop into the bowl, like so. Just drop that in there, and then take your brush, which I like to soak my brush in some hot water for a minute or two prior to the shave. That way it absorbs the water, and shake the bulk of the water out of it, and then just commence to mixing your lather in the bowl. And you'll see that it starts out slowly, but after a short period of time it'll start building up a quick lather for you. You can add a couple of droplets of water. Before you know it, you'll have some lather that you can apply to your face and get your shave on. Another method, if you don't have a bowl handy, what you can do is take your brush and just squirt a little bit of shaving cream from the tube directly into the brush, like so, and then start massaging that into the brush. To me, this is a little bit messy. This isn't really my favorite method, but I'm just showing you so you can have another option. And then you can go directly to your face, which has warm water on it, and start to lather up that way. Another good method, if you don't have a bowl handy, say you're in the field, what you can do is just take the tube, squirt an almond-sized dollop into your hand, take your brush, and just swirl it so that you get the bulk of the cream onto the brush. So you're just loading the brush is what you're doing. And then at that point you can just go directly to your face and you can start to build a quick lather in no time flat. If you do have a bowl, you can just take the brush and go directly to the bowl and start mixing your lather that way. And again, within a short period of time you'll have a nice thick lather, which will help you to complete your shave. It doesn't take very long. It starts to build after 15 seconds or so, and if you lather it up for about a minute, you'll have a nice thick lather. For purposes of the video, I'll just stop right now, but at least you can see that it does start to build, and you do start to get the lather on the brush and on the bowl. If you happen to be using a shaving soap or a shaving cream that already comes in a tub, like this, all you need to do, one thing I like to do is, it's usually dry because it's been sitting for a day or two since your last use, so I like to take a little bit of water and just fill up the top, and then just pour that water out. And that way it dampens the soap and makes it easier to mix your lather. In order to start mixing your lather, all you need to do is take your brush that's already wet and shake out the bulk of the water, and then just start swirling. I like to go in both directions to thoroughly load the brush, and you can see that right from the tub it's already building a lather. From that point you just take it, go to your face, and just start applying. And another thing I've recently done is, I've never seen this done before, but I like to call it the figure 8 method of applying your lather. To me, it's very soothing and it adds to the whole shaving experience. Instead of back and forth or circular or painting, I like to start in the middle, like so, and then just work the figure 8 all the way up. You can do it on your neck area, and then all the way up to the sideburns. And if you feel like you want to just concentrate in a certain area, yes, you can go ahead and do a circular or a different type of a motion, but I found that this figure 8, you can go all the way up and you're leaving the brush on the face the entire time, and it feels great. So I just say give it a try, see what you think. So you can do that on the neck, and then when you come to the cheeks, you can do it there as well, just up and down, and then you can hit the concentrated area if you need to, but it just feels real nice when you do the figure 8 method. I'm going to call it Geo's figure 8 method because I never have seen anybody do it before, so I just started doing it a while ago, and I think it's great. It adds to the whole Zen-like shaving experience. And then when you come to the lip, just painting back and forth like so. And then you can go back to the figure eight. You can add a little bit of water, not too much, because once you add too much water, your shaving cream or soap will become very watery and too slippery, and you won't be able to go back to a nice thickness. But if you add just a little bit of water at a time, you'll reach the desired consistency much easier. And you don't need globs of shaving cream, you just need a nice thin coating. You don't want to be clogging up your razor or anything like that. So just the nice figure eight method will get you where you want to be. And then if you do have any clumps, you can just smooth them out with a little painting motion. But the figure eight will actually give you a nice smooth coating and prepare your whiskers for the shave. What the brush does, it exfoliates, it hydrates, it elevates your beard so that you'll get a better shave. You can mix your lather directly in the bowl or the cup that you have your soap in, and you can go directly to your face and start lathering, or you can go to a bowl and start lathering in the bowl. If you want an extra thick lather and you have a little bit of extra time, say maybe on a Sunday morning you want to really enjoy your shave, you can do this and just mix your lather in your bowl. Add just a touch of water if you need to. You can see that the lather builds quite quickly and thickly, and when you start getting nice peaks on your brush, you know that you're doing a good job. And you see that the lather comes over the side of the bowl. I like to just swirl that back in and keep building. And before you know it, you have plenty of lather to perform 2 or 3 passes. No problem. If you happen to be using a shaving stick, which is great for your travel bag, here's a couple of different ones, Arco and Tabac. All you need to do is wet your face with hot water, warm water, and preferably after a shower so your beard is even softer and more hydrated. And then you just take the shaving soap and run it across your face like so until you get a thin coating. And then what you'll do is pick up your brush, run it under the hot water, and squeeze out the bulk of the water, and then just start lathering. And this you may need to go vigorously at first to build the lather, but then you can work your way back into the figure eight method with a little bit of circular if you wish to hit the areas under the sideburns. There you go. In just under 30 seconds, you've already got yourself a smooth coating of lather. You're ready to get your shave on. This is a horn bowl. You go directly to it, and then if you want to build a thicker lather, you'll do that with swirling in a circular motion, and you'll see that the cream starts to already pop out along the sides. Just drive that back down and into the bowl, and keep building your lather. Keep mixing and swirling. And you've got a nice thick lather with some peaks there, and you're ready to perform your shave. This is the 5-inch bowl, by the way. You can get all these products at shavenation.com. We carry the 4-inch bowl, the 5-inch bowl. We carry the black Geo bowl, the stainless Geo bowl. It's also available in white, ceramic white. So I hope this video helped you learn how to apply shaving cream from a tube, shaving cream using a stick method, shaving cream from a tub, and shaving cream or soap from a mug where you've inserted your own shaving soap into. There are many different methods, and I hope the figure 8 method helped you. And please come and visit me at shavenation.com for all your shaving supplies. Like shavenation.com on Facebook. Subscribe to the geofatboy channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching. It's time for me to go get my shave on. Have a great shave. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.